Hey everyone, I want to show you a little clip, crazy clip of how this tent went down, and then I want to share about it. Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Here you just saw a clip of people walking around with almost blood in the head, and people have fainted, and it was chaos. And this is about this tent. And I want to share a crazy story. We had just had a revival meeting here with our big tent here. We have the cafe bus there, we have the truck there. Follow me and I'll make you fish of man. And this is our tent. 1.5 years ago, we went down with this tent. And it broke so many places. We have got it fixed, and this weekend we had it up again. And life got changed, and it was beautiful. Many people met God, and now it's just not a tent. We have almost a relationship with this tent because we have some memories we will never ever forget. 1.5 years ago, we were in New Hampshire and we had a tent revival, and it was powerful, it was beautiful. And the last day, we have sent everyone away. We have removed all the chairs inside the tent, and then we as the team was back here, and we then had a barbecue, and we just want to have fellowship. And then a storm came. A storm like we had never seen a storm before. And the poles here, you can see it here, they broke. And you can see that had been fixed again. And the poles broke, the side was torn, and all the things that hold it together, it was just lifted up. And I want to show a clip our friend recorded as soon as it went down, and it became black at one time because everything became black. He lost his telephone, but then he found his telephone again, and he kept recording. And I want you to see this clip here. Oh my God. Oh. And it was chaos. It was chaos. And I want to say, I've never in my life experienced anything like this. I thought, one time couldn't find I run around and try to organize everything. Everything is good, and there was blood. People was fainted. People was carrying each other out. People couldn't walk there and was hurt. And it was chaos. It was like being in a war zone. I never experienced anything like that before. And then after some times, I couldn't find my wife and my girls, and I was looking for them. And then I saw the tent was laying further up, and I saw something was under the tent, and there I thought, oh no, my wife and my girls is under the tent. They're laying there under the tent because I didn't find them. And I run to the tent. I said, come and help me. And we tried to lift up the tent, and we couldn't. And I was sure there was laying some people under the tent. And not some people, my wife and my girls also was laying there, and I tried to get it up. I could not get it up. We took a knife, we tried to cut through the tent. We could not. I got my hands in, and I felt, okay, there's no one here. It's just part of the tent. I tried another place, and we were running around, and I could not find my wife and my girls, and I thought they were dead. I thought they was laying under the tent dead. It was so much chaos, and later I found out that they were in the safe in the cafe bus. They went in the cafe bus with some other people, and it was chaos. We went then up, and the ambulance came, and it became a big war zone. I went live at that time to ask for people's prayer, and I just want to put a video in there where you can see what happened. It was a war zone, and you can see the video here. I just sent this out for us for prayer. We had revival meeting. It's been beautiful, really beautiful. And then a storm came like I've never seen before. As soon as we were finished, look there, ambulances all over the place, the storm just came and lifted up. Everyone lifted the tent. It was our staff, it was our people who was there. So just pray for this. I just want to see here, look here. So we have a lot of people from our team now. That is on the way to the hospital, and they're just crazy. We had a so good time, and a storm just came like we have not seen before. Look here, all over the place. So thank you for your prayer. Pray for our team. Pray for everyone here, and pray. Pray, guys. That was like a demonic thing, that like something I've never seen before. We have never seen it before. And we have just finished up. Everyone have left. It was just a team that was together in that big tent. And then a storm just came, and everyone was just all over the place. And now we have so many ambulances, and it's just crazy. So please pray, keep pray for us. Thank you. After video here, I was like, okay, let's go. And I remember I drove with Eva to the hospital, and we want to find out what is happening. But we did not know what hospital people was on, because we had 5 people on the hospital who went to 3 different hospitals. And Eva's wife was one of them. But we drove to one hospital, but she was not there. Some other people was there. And it was really chaos. And I remember sitting in the car, driving in the car there, and I was crying, and I was like, how can this happen, God? How can this happen? We had just had a beautiful moment. We have baptized 30, 40 people, or even more. We have seen life change. How can this happen? How can this happen? And I was crying, and why didn't we go out? And why were we in the tent? And why did we? And I had a lot of why, a lot of questions. People got hurt. People got really hurt. Some people got hurt. We have our friend Marcus. He was not part of the team. He came in. He was the one who got hurt most. And I have a picture of him here. His skull got open, and he was at the hospital a longer time. And I had a lot of questions. Why? But then it was like God, he came. And we had a moment where we shared communion with everyone, and we sang a song together about we are ready to follow Christ and die for Christ. And we had a moment there. And then somebody took this picture I want to put here, where you just see how it's like God is shining down on us. And I want to say that now 1.5 years later, I look back at it with very, very different eyes. Paul, he had been persecuted, I've been persecuted. Paul had been in danger, I have been in danger. Paul, he went down with a ship. I have not tried that, but I went down with a tent. But in all of this, we saw God's faithfulness. And the testimony started to come in. That where they saw poles was coming to the head, and suddenly things become slow motion, and they moved the head, and they didn't hit them directly in the head. People could have died. Many could have died, but no one died. And from asking the question, why did this and this happen? I was like, whoa, I'm thankful, God, because this did not happen, this did not happen, this did not happen, this did not happen. I'm thankful that you are faithful. And I want to say to all of you out there, this is the tent you can see behind us. It was a big attack on us. And we got a prophetic word a few days before that we would be under a big attack, spiritual attack. And we had a good meeting. We had some small attacks, not big attacks. But then all of this happened. And that was a big attack. And we have put some duct tape on here. But here there is a hole in the logo where things was flying actually into the truck. This was a big attack. But how do I look at it? I look at it like we will always experience attack. God, he have never promised us that we will not experience attack. He never promised us we will not be in danger. He never promised us that we will not go down with a ship, or we will not go down with a tent. He never promised us that we will not get whipped or stoned like Paul he did. He never promised us that life is always easy, but he has promised us that he will be with us. and we will grow in it. And even Marcus, the guy with the blue eyes who got hurt most, I was with him a half year ago and he was also thankful. Because it had given him so many opportunities to share about Jesus, and it changed their life. And they saw the power of God in a new way. So I just want to say this tent for us is not just a tent, it's a tent we have gone down with. And when I think back at that moment, I still have the pain inside for the emotion. I still want to cry sometimes when I see the video clips here. And everyone who was in the tent remember that day and will never forget that day and remember exactly where they stood and what happened that day. But it had not discouraged us to stop. It had actually encouraged us to keep going. And we have more boldness and more strength than we ever had before. And we are going to get this tent up again. We are going to go out there. We are going to do it. Why? Because Satan, he don't like us, and we are in a war, and we know that Christ is with us. Even we get slain, we stand up again. Even we get hurt, we bless back. Even when people speak bad about us, no matter what happened, we keep going. Why? Because he is faithful. And this hit us. We were down for time, but we stood up again. And now we are ready to keep going. So I just want to share this testimony. Don't be afraid out there. Be bold and be ready for attack. It's part of life. But he promised us that he's faithful. So what a beautiful moment. And this weekend was so beautiful. And now we are packing the tent down again. And then later we'll get it up another place and see God do new things. God bless you all out there.